The study that looked at over 180 people had lots of data in it about lots of issues. As an example, we know almost all of them were young white males, with the exception of, I believe, 4 that were female.
Correct.
Of the females, one that was more recent was a transgender person, but the other 4 all were with their boyfriends. There was a boyfriend that was connected to it. In all cases, they were, I don't remember what the ages were, but it was like 13 to 22 years old. They were young people with a couple of outliers, just a very few outliers. Again, all of that's data that if you're going to start trying to focus on, hey, who should we be focused on if we want to try to prevent these? How do we profile them? How do we identify who they might be? The second thing that I thought was important is they all had some type of trauma in their life, which oftentimes psychologists can identify trauma in people's past lives. They all had become isolated. That was the second stage that began to happen. That's, again, something that you can identify. But then they began to become suicidal. Now, after they were suicidal, they externalized that. They began to look for, hey, what is going on in my life that's really to blame by someone else, to blame by the people in the synagogue or the other kids in school or whatever it is that they're trying to blame. And that last stage is when they become violent. And at that last stage, you're almost too late, right? You need to identify them much earlier in the process.